Hi Tangerines! I'm in the studio and I can't believe it's already time for October favorites. I wanted to call this segment 10 random things and do something like this every month. Last month I did my Australia favorites because I thought it would be appropriate since I spent about half the month in Australia. And thank you so much for your kind words about the vlogs. I am so glad you guys are enjoying those. They're really fun to make. I feel like it's a great way for you to experience stuff with me, so I'm glad that those are fun for you too. All right, should we get started on favorites? My first favorite is a book. I'm going to be sharing two books actually. This one is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I have a confession, I'm a pretty slow reader, but this is actually a book that I'm choosing to take my time with because there's so much to take in and so much unbelievable information that I'm going to definitely keep referencing. About halfway through, I've got some pages dog-eared, I've got some notes made, highlighted. I love it and highly recommend it to you. This is from the back of the book. It says, "Art is a crushing chore and a wonderful privilege. The work wants to be made and it wants to be made through you." The next book I have is Emily Henderson's Styled. JC and I have been on a home decor book kick, and this one is perfect for our style. We love mixing and matching. Funny thing is, too, we were at the flea market when I was pregnant with Jack, and I actually saw Emily Henderson, and she smiled at me, and I totally got starstruck, and all I could do was smile back at her. And she was pregnant at the time, too, so I'm sure I could have probably struck up conversation about both being pregnant with boys, but I didn't. But I won't make the same mistake twice, so next time I see her, I promise to say hi. Number 3 is this Pop Sugar must-have box. My cousin Cindy has been getting these for a while now, and she is trying to convince me that I need it myself. So she let me open hers, and this is what it looked like. There are probably a ton of unboxing videos on YouTube about this, but I really just loved that surprise, love, enjoy print inside. Here's a little brochure full of information on all the products that you get. Apparently she has been getting this for a while and she loves it so much because the value that's in each box is tremendous and it's way more than she pays. So it looks like here there is a Savvy Sleeper luxury satin pillowcase. Interesting. This is retail value of $36. Next up is this scrub. It's the Honest Company Sea Salt and Sugar Body Scrub. Ooh, that looks interesting. I do like the Honest Company products, so I am definitely looking forward to trying this. And then here it looks like there is a Miracle Leave-In product for detangling and adding shine and stopping frizz. Okay, well, I don't really have frizzy hair, but I think that is fine. This looks like a little treat. It is a delicious caramel-filled waffle. Yum! Crunchy on the outside and chewy inside. Interesting. Ooh, I love this. This is a brown paper liquor bag set, or wine bag, by Easy Tiger. Easy Tiger is one of those booths that I love every time I go to the stationery show. They have this green van there that Jack also is enamored with. So yeah, these are really cool bags for parties, and I love the handwritten design and contrast from the black and white to the craft bags. This, it looks like oh my gosh, it's Mindy Kaling's book, Why Not Me? It's her new book, which looks amazing. I loved her first book, so I am super excited about this one. And let me see if there's any photos. Oh yeah, there are some photos in it. Ooh. Super cute. I love that Amy Poehler did this too. So this looks awesome. Kind of like a scrapbook. I love it. Okay, I'm sure that's really good too. And it looks like here there's some coupons and gift cards and then a cozy pair of Richer Poorer Hope slipper socks. Neat. Jack is obsessed with buses, so I found him the perfect lunchbox. This is by a company called the Monster Factory, and I actually ordered several different colors for Jack's friends to give for their birthdays. It has 2 zippers, which really comes in handy. It's insulated, high quality, and the design is just perfect. While we're in kid mode, I highly recommend this gift we got for Jack's birthday. They are backed up crayons. They're made by Crayola and was given to Jack by his friend Ava. They retract and come out like that, and they're so fun to use. He is obsessed with them. Number 5 is these washi tape rolls on a ring. So I often get asked when people see this on video and also when I'm using it on my travel scrapbooking, they are so curious about them. But literally all I did was take my skinny washi tapes from my latest collection with American Crafts called Finders Keepers, and I put them onto a book ring. Next up is Real Simple magazine. I love this magazine. It's probably one of the only ones I read cover to cover, and I've been subscribing to it for quite some time. We also get Dwell magazine. I love what's on the cover of this Real Simple. Make time for what matters. I think that's perfect, and it's perfect for this season, but in life in general, I think that that's an emphasis that I want to keep. I also love their quotes and their sections and articles, and oh, the best is yet to come. Yeah, so all kinds of fun stuff to cut out. I have no idea why it's taken me so long to get a water brush, but this was the first one that I picked up. Well, actually I had one, but it's too thick, so I think that was the dilemma. So the yellow one I actually picked up at Paper Tales, and this water brush with a flat tip and detailer tip is from Tim Holtz. This detailer tip one I am trying out for the first time with you guys, and I'm grabbing my favorite watercolor set. Well, I actually have numerous favorites, but this is kind of my go-to. It's inexpensive, it's by the Artist Loft, and it's from Michaels. And if you've seen me do this before, then you have known for a while that it's my go-to. So yeah, ooh, this detailer tip is so thin. I love it. I love the way the ink flows through. Now the water that I put in it just gets squeezed out into the palette, and then look at how thin it writes for the letters. I'm just going to write, oh, hello, and play around with it. So as I practice, my thinking is that I will really get used to using a water brush and probably abandon a regular brush altogether. This is a great way to watercolor as you're traveling or on the go, but also in the studio. It's great for switching colors too. I would recommend maybe just having a paper towel nearby. Like I said, I'm just trying this out for the first time with you on camera, so it's one of those things where I will have to experiment more and go a little bit more in depth about what I think about it, but so far my first impressions are that I love it. So let's try a different color orange here. I'm just squeezing the brush a little bit and getting some paint on there and deciding what to write. Wow, this feels so good. I hope you guys get a chance to experience this, and I don't really know why, like I said, it took me this long, but probably because I needed to find the perfect one, and I think I have found it. This totally rocks, and I highly recommend you all trying it out. I will make sure to link up everything below, so be sure to check that out. I've got a wipe here, and I'm just wiping my brush off so that I can try a different color. Have you all tried different water brushes? Do you like them better than regular brushes? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. Oh, and I just noticed that I don't have my ring on. That was weird. So I guess it was just one of those days that I forgot to put it on after my shower. And so yeah, that's why the ring is not there. The next thing I have is this gold brush pen. You gotta shake it up. My mom actually got it from Japan, and you gotta pump it a little bit. And she got a bunch of these that I put into kits on my website, and I think that most of them are sold out. But if they are there, be sure to check it out. And it's just an awesome gold paintbrush. For all I know, you can only really get it in Japan. It writes really well. It's got this brush tip that is awesome. You just got to pump it a few times and prime it, get enough gold ink on it. And as you can see here, it flows really smoothly. The gold paint is so awesome and so lovely. I've just sped this process up a little bit so that you can see how it looks, and I'm just going to leave this page as kind of my doodle experimentation page for new products. Yay! Number 9 is this little traveler's notebook that I've made from my paper from Finders Keepers collection, and I'm just going to keep this really casual and date stamp and write down the funny stuff that Jack says. I mean, sometimes he's hilarious and he's says the most random things, so I definitely want to record it in a very casual way. And finally, the last thing is, as you know, Breast Cancer Awareness Month happens in October, and this is a dress from Shabby Apple. I just love it. Alright, that does it for my October favorites. Did you have a favorite that you saw? Please leave it in the comment below. I love hearing from you all, and I will see you next month with another round of favorites. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks, cuties. See you next time.